Hello everyone, welcome to our channel Love of Biology. Today we are going to learn about Mendel's laws of inheritance. Mendel, he is the father of genetics. So let us discuss the laws. He postulated three laws of heredity. They are law of dominance, law of segregation and law of independent assortment. So first law of dominance, let us discuss. So here, according to this law, hybrid offsprings will only inherit the dominant traits in the phenotype. What is this dominant trait actually? The allele which can express its character in homozygous as well as in the heterozygous condition. Okay. And what about recessive, which is suppressed one, which can't express? It only expresses in the homozygous condition, that is the recessive one. Okay, so example for this is monohybrid cross. What is monohybrid cross? It is a cross between two organisms based on the single character. So in this experiment, Mendel took two pea plants of opposite traits. That is, height he chose as a character, one short and one tall. He chose and crossed them. He found the first generation offsprings were tall and called it as F1 progeny. F1 means first filial generation. Then he crossed F1 progeny and obtained both tall and short plants in the ratio of 3:1. So he chose two plants. One is a short one is a tall, and he crossed it. Cross pollinated. After that, we get the F1 progeny all with the tall plants. Then he crossed them, self-pollinated all the F1 progeny, and he got the result this. Here you can see the tall plant with the two alleles. Capital T's we can see. Tall is a dominant one. And dwarf plant with the two small t's, which is a recessive one. So it will express only in homozygous condition. So here you can see in the next one, that is F1 generation, one capital and one small t, which is heterozygous condition. That means all are tall because one dominant can express its character. Later, Mendel self-pollinated them, and in the checkerboard, if you observe the result with the phenotypic ratio 3:1, genotypic ratio 1:2:1. Next, the law of segregation. Law of segregation states that during the production of gametes, two copies of each hereditary factor segregate, so that offspring acquires one factor from each parent. Factor means here, according to Mendel, it is a gene. In other words, alleles are present in the gene. Two alleles are present. Pairs segregate during the formation of gamete and reunite randomly during the fertilization. Okay, so here also we can take a monohybrid cross as an example. So what happens during the gamete formation? The genes, they will separate. Diploid will become haploid. So that segregation takes place due to the meiosis. So after fertilization, male and female haploid gametes will fuse together to produce the diploid zygote, which develops into the new organism. So here the same cross, monohybrid cross, we took as example. So next, coming to the law of independent assortment. According to this, a pair of trait segregates independently of another pair during gamete formation. As the individual heredity factors assort independently, different traits get equal opportunity to occur together. That means when two or more characters or genes will inherit, so they will independently express in the next generation. Example for this is dihybrid cross. Hybrid cross means it is a cross between two organisms based on the two characters. Here Mendel considered two traits each having two alleles. He crossed a wrinkled green seed and round yellow seeds and observed all the first generation progeny were round yellow because it is a dominant one. This means that dominant traits were the round shape and the yellow color, and he got the results. Let us see the cross. So he chose yellow round as dominant and wrinkled green as a recessive. So in the first generation, he got, of course, heterozygous F1 progeny he will get, which is showing yellow round or round yellow offsprings. Again, he self-pollinated. The result is like this. If you see the checkered board, so two capital R's denotes the round, two capital Y's denotes the yellow. So that is a dominant. So we got the phenotypic and genotypic ratio. We know phenotypic ratio means physical appearance, genotypic ratio means genetic makeup. So outside what we can see? So we can see round yellow are 9. Yes, round yellow are 9. And next round green are 3, as well as wrinkled yellow are also 3, and wrinkled green, that is only 1. So this is the phenotypic ratio. Then what about the genotypic ratio? If you see the genes, 2 capital R's and 2 capital Y's. So the genes here, if you see, that is only 1. So 1 is 2. 2 capital R, 1 capital Y and 1 small y. So that is how many are there? 2 are there. And next you can see that 2 is 2, 4 is 2, 1 is 2, 2 is 2, 1 is 2, 2 is 2, 1. So this is the genotypic ratio for the dihybrid cross. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe and also share.